Hello friends, I'm going to tell about how to face interview. For the last 1 week, I have been interacting with many of our employees who are going to face interview for their career change, for for artisan group, for supervisors and executives. So during these interactions, I have mustered a certain amount of experience and many crucial, you can say, insights which I like to share with all of you, that what are the things which matter in an interview. So very briefly I'll discuss about that how to crack an interview. What interview is basically. Interview, it has been derived from the French word entrevoir, which means meeting each other. And through meeting a person or persons, we aim at obtaining certain information about the person concerned. So interview is one of the most, you can say, focused and very meticulous approach of knowing about the client, about your target audience, or obtaining certain information. So as far as the interview for job is concerned, or for promotion is concerned, or interview for the departmental promotion, you can say committee is concerned, all interviews, they are simply, you can say, as presenting oneself. It is all about presentations. So to crack an interview, it depends on how you speak and what you're going to speak. It means two major things matter: the contents, that what you're going to speak, and the style, means how you're going to speak. So as far as the contents are concerned, the contents refer to the knowledge, technical experience, your qualification, your achievements in the past regarding certain operations that you have been associated with, what you have been contributing to those functions, what you are looking for, blah blah. All these things come in content part. As far as content parts are concerned, the interviewee has to be very thorough about his in terms of the knowledge of his operations, of his function, where he is working, about the job. He must be aware of the standard procedures of his function. He has to have the standard, you can say, the knowledge base of that procedure, and what he is going to take for if he is promoted. What his vision for contribution in that particular function. So this is very important as far as this content wise is concerned. The interviewer looks for what is your vision for the certain function for this organization, and your mental horizon as well. The person who is going for promotion must be aware of the larger picture of the company or the organization. He should not, or he or she should not be limited to his or her own, you can say, limited section or shop. Rather, he should be aware of the whole picture, you can say, the panoramic view of the organization, so that he can or she can very well associate his small actions with the higher, you can say, level targets and strategic, you can say, targets of the company. So these are the things that interviewee is expected to answer, respond in the interview committee. An interviewer looks for the dynamism, you can say the vision, and shrewdness, wittedness, your quick response. These are the things interviewers look into the candidate. So as far as this, you can say the quick response, the knowledge, and all these things are concerned, they must be well rehearsed. So the candidate try to imbibe all these things by rehearsing, step by step, the contents, knowledge, the expertise about his functions. So all these things need a lot of practice. It is, the candidate has to be very formal in presenting, in responding to the questions, systematic, and it should be, you can say, very customized, answers should be there. The candidate is also supposed to, look for various things, so these are the content parts. And secondly, I'd like to tell and emphasize more on the style part, and which can be how you're going to present. As far as the body language is concerned, because your body language speaks more than your contents, your words. So, the style-wise, or you can say the performance-wise, it is all the part of communication and presentation. So the candidate must have to rehearse on his or her body language as well, because it is going to have more impact on the interviewers. Firstly, the dressing, the dressing is very much important. So the candidate has to be very sensible, and very formal dressing should be there for gents. The light shirt and the dark pant, the clean and the polished shoes, comfortable, you understand, well combed hair and all, you can say clean shaven, and for girls, salwar kurta, or you can say the blazer and the pants can work. So dressing should be formal, sensible, and should be graceful. And secondly, before you enter, you have to rehearse, you have to work out on your body postures, you have to do certain power poses, which will give you good feeling that, okay, I am going to win it, okay, this is the thing that I can do, and the world is mine, and I know that I am there, and nothing is wrong, everything is all right, boost yourself by doing, and stretch your hand, take a deep breath, and all these power poses and these little exercises before you enter the venue give you good feeling and energy. It will instill confidence inside you. And when you enter, take permission, and when you enter, take seat. Firstly, you ask for a seat. When you are seated, then say thanks, and certain body language that matter. Be comfortable, and be straight, and try to have a more engaged posture. You understand? Try to maintain eye contact, and show your palm. So keep your hands open, and do the gestures as well, because it creates impact in your communication. These are many things, and avoid certain things like humming or scratching nose, and ears, hair, and wiping this and that, all these things, try to avoid, because when you do all these things, it make them feel that you are going to be unnatural, or you are going to, formulate your answer. You are not so honest. Understand? You are away from the truth. So avoid certain gestures. So, and when you don't know the answer to any question, admit immediately. Okay, sir, I don't know. I will try to obtain knowledge on that point, and it is a very good feedback. Thank you. And acknowledgement, is very much important. When you acknowledge that you don't know, it shows that you are honest. It shows your integrity. And do not stretch any answer. If you don't know, and don't try to justify. All these things give bad impressions on the interviewers. So all these things, and when you finished, when you are complete, then when they say you may go, so or immediately you just acknowledge and say thanks, and then you leave. So all these things, little things, that matter. One must rehearse, and when you are out, and don't bear a rejection feeling, because if you are through and if you are selected, then treat yourself, be cheerful, and share your happiness with others. If you are not, then do not reject yourself. You think that it is not meant for you, there is a better thing which is waiting for you ahead of time. So all these things matter. So I hope that through this video we have learned that how to crack interview. It depends on two things: content and style. Content, what you're going to speak, you must be rehearsing all these things step by step, and style wise, the behavior, your body language, which matter. And all these things need practice. The more you practice, it will part of your learning, and which becomes the, you can say, subconscious part of your mind, and which guide you, and it becomes integral part of your personality. So this is all about my presentation. Thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you.